Sorry, I was going back. I was scrolling back up. This is the third time I had to do a reading on this story. So, hello, my fellow fanfic readers. I Dark Symphony 7. Oh, where'd that come from? Sorry about that, folks. Dark Symphony 777 with another fanfiction reading. As always, a link to the story will be in the description. Please like, subscribe, and please comment in the comment section below on what your thoughts of the story, or whether or not any future stories you want me to read or review. So, the story I'm reviewing, or doing a reading of, sorry about that. Getting a headache from doing this one video so much because this wire actually kind of keeps falling out. And so that keeps freezing up the camera, and I had to replace it, and I had to delete the video, and I had to redo the whole thing, and I'm starting to get kind of tired of it. So where was I? Oh yeah. The story I'm reading is called Sesshoumaru is Too Sexy, or Sesshoumaru is Too Sexy. It's by Kagome Loves Kuga. And funny story about this author, I'm actually subscribed to her on YouTube. I actually, what happened is she was doing a stream on Resident Evil 4, and I mentioned a very erotic Resident Evil fanfiction, and she kind of recognized what I was talking about right away, and then we started talking about fanfiction, and then she mentioned she writes fanfiction in the stream, so I was like, I typed her in the stream, it's like, I may go read him. I may go read one. Yeah. And so, here I am with this story. So I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Because I sent you a message. So, let's get started. Let's get started with the synopsis. Involving a pervy Kagome, freaked out Inuyasha, Sesshoumaru singing A Very Hot Day in the Feudal Era, and the song I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, Too Sexy for My Sexy, Too Sexy for My Sexy, is Sesshoumaru turning into Wandissimo. I don't know. Okay, let's get started. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was imagining Wandissimo from Fairly Odd Parents doing that little sexy dance. Too sexy for my sexy. Ew. So, where was I? Right here. Okay. Kagome was bored. Seriously bored. So bored, in fact, that she was entertaining the idea of driving nails through her skull, so she would have something to do. Inuyasha was as bored as Kagome. They were bored because of the fact that it was hot out. And the Hoshi had gone to a village. I still can't pronounce this. Taijia had gone to her village to fix her Hirakotsu. Shippo and Kiara were with Sango since they wanted to go for no reason really, and that meant the two were alone and bored, and the heat was getting to them both. Redundant. Okay. The Miko was now going on to some more hentai-ish thoughts. Okay. Okay, that's out there. When they decided to take a break from their walk and sit in some foliage under some trees just to try and beat the heat. Since both of them were feeling it. I'm really feeling it! Sorry, couldn't resist. Kagome was in her skirt and white tank top along with flip-flops. Inuyasha had given in and rolled up his red fire hat hakamas and had tied the haori around his waist. Now, I actually seen the show, so I know what they look like and everything. I just haven't been able to get into the show. And every time when I saw an episode, it always skipped to a different arc and like into the future and into the past. So it was like, I don't even know what the hell's going on. All I know is I'm liking what I'm seeing. If I had a choice, I would like to go back in time and tell myself, watch the entire series! Oh, so where was I? Oh, right here. Both of them couldn't even be smelt in the intense heat. Oh, it had that hot? It was so bad, while they were resting in the shade, they saw Sesshoumaru walk into the clearing and sit down in the shade across from them. Although he hadn't seen them just yet, they hoped he wouldn't see them either. He had the song running around in his head. Really, how did you get that song? And he couldn't just get it to stop, so he decided to sing it out loud. He stood up and took off his ori and armor, leaving his hakamas and such. It was painfully obvious he had only one arm still. As the Japanese schoolgirl looked at him, her mind was screaming, "Hot demon alert!" The Hanyu's mind, however, was singing a completely different... Wait a minute. I see you. It took me a second for my mind to catch up because I saw a Grimmer set down in the shade across them. It should be sat. One Grimmer. And this right here, the Hyanu's mind, however, was sinning. What the hell is sinning? Is he like sinning in his head? It's like, please let me have sex with Kagome. Please let me have sex with Kagome. Please let me. Oh no, he's having sex with Kuga. Fuck! Shit. Well, at least I have sex. At least I have the cute girl with the boomerang. I'm with Sango. Fuck. But yeah, this is like a I had to stop getting off topic. I need to like focus on doing these readings because my mind's a mess. My mind's just constantly going off track for some reason. The Hanyu's mind, however, was sinning. It should be singing two grama hours, a completely different two. Ew, 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 ew. What the hell is he doing? Ah! His eye twitched. The Taiyokai took a deep breath and I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy it hurts. The two had to swallow their giggles. And I'm too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York, and Japan. How did he get this song in his head? I don't know. Inuyasha was biting his tongue while Kagome was starting to get her hentai thoughts again. Is Kagome picturing Sesshoumaru stripping while he's singing this? I'm gonna take that as a yes. And okay, let's continue. I'm too sexy for your party. Too sexy for your party. No wait, I'm disco dancing. And you know what? Who wrote this song? 1 second. I'm gonna look up who wrote this song. Seriously, who wrote this song? Who wrote this song? Who wrote Too Sexy? Right, said Fred. Who? Who is... I don't want to know. I didn't want to know. Let's see. Inuyasha was eye-twitching with the effort it took to not laugh. Kagome was, let's just say her perviness at the moment rivaled even Moroku's. Then he added moves. He started dancing to it. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. The demon lord actually turned around that and wiggled his butt. Focus. Okay, I'm fine now. Fine now. The two looked at each other, then looked back at him. They guessed he was bored as well. Yeah, on the catwalk. Yeah, now he was strutting as he was. Kagome was actually drooling now, and Inuyasha was getting pretty freaked out by the whole thing. I'm getting freaked out by Sesshoumaru pretending to be a model. I'm too sexy for my god. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Why? Oh. I didn't even know a song was this ridiculous. I'm too sexy for my car. Too sexy for my car. Too sexy by far. They both raised an eyebrow. Did he even know what a car was? He probably didn't. Which begs the question, how did he get the song in his head? How? Did he like Moroku's like, I have this thing called a radio. Listen to it. The song was playing. It's like, bueno. Let's see, where was I? And I'm too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my hat. You think about that. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying so hard not to laugh right now. Just from the images in my mind of what the hell's going on. Where was I? Here I was. He acted as if he had a hat on and had tilted it. In order to get a better look, Inuyasha let Kagome look right over top of his head, so that it looked like she was standing on his back, which she was, but still. I'm a model, you know what I mean. I do a little turn on the catwalk. He turned and shook his butt. He turned and shook his butt, making Kagome drool a bit more, but still managed to keep it from falling on the person below her. Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah. He turned and got really into it, strutting like a professional male model. He must have learned on the fly. Kagome was getting dangerous close to having a nosebleed at how sexy. Why is sexy underlined? I don't know. Maybe just make it bold? I don't know. The Taoyokai really was. She was already drooling, but just barely managed to keep from drooling on Inuyasha. I shake my little tush on the catwalk. He shook his tush unknowingly at the Miko and Hanyu. Kagome swallowed some drool, trying to keep from drooling anymore, while Inuyasha was twitching. Too sexy for my, he sang out. Kagome marveled at how good a singer he was, trying not to think about his hot bod. Not succeeding very well, mind you. Inuyasha was thinking on how many nightmares he would probably have and try and calculate how much mental scarring he would have and if he would be able to look at this particular yokai the same way ever again. I don't know, that'd be a pretty funny image. Like they meet up again, Inuyasha said, Sesshoumaru, I have your one weakness. What is that? I'm too sexy for Bashir. Too sexy. Okay, it's almost over, thank God. Because I'm a model, you know what I mean? And I do a little turn on the catwalk. He was turning and shaking his butt again, leading the 16-year-old girl to have hentai thoughts and to start drooling again. Inuyasha had swirly eyes and was twitching uncontrollably. Kagome was having a much, much better time than him, though. She was trying desperately not to drool on Inuyasha's head. Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah, he strutted about. Kagome was sure that a nosebleed was coming quickly. I shake my little tush on the catwalk. He shook that particular body part expertly, as if he had been taught how to do so. Sesshoumaru, were you a stripper in a previous life? Really? Were you? Inuyasha was now twitching more and more. I'm too sexy for my cat. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen next. I'm too sexy for my cat. Too sexy for my cat. Poor pussy cat. That was a bad line. I don't care if that's the actual line from the song. That's just really, really bad. Kagome felt a warm liquid in her nose. Called it. But was too occupied to notice. Inuyasha didn't know what was coming next. I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's gonna leave me. He strutted his stuff. Kagome was now drooling unconsciously. And I'm too sexy for for this song, he finished, striking a sexy pose. And right at that moment, Kagome's drool and nosebleed, there was quite a bit, mind you, plopped down on the poor Hanyu beneath her, and he jumped up and yelled, "What the hell?" Kagome's scream brought Sesshoumaru back to reality. Inuyasha, the Miko growled, as she was been giving quite a show. Both the Miku and Taokai rounded on the Hanyu. I'm sorry? He apologized. Besides, Kagome was watching this too, he blurted. Well, yeah, but I was watching the show, she said, startling both of them. You, a lecher, Inuyasha snorted. Yeah, so what? She smirked. Both their jaws dropped as she walked past them. You're Miko, pervert! Shomo has his half-brother as soon as she gone from them, with a wink. It's like, I want to see more. I don't know, she's been hanging out with Moroku too much, I guess. He shook his head. Well, I heard her teaching the song to the monk, and it wouldn't stop nagging me in my mind to sing it, so I gave into. Oh, so that's how he got the song. He got it. God damn it, Moroku! The pure Inu yokai said as he shrugged. I'll stop by more often to see your Miko, Inuyasha. And with that, he was gone. Inuyasha returned to the campfire, his eye twitching, and was greeted by the sight of the newly returned Hoshi and Miko chatting it up about some pervy topics. He groaned as he went to the Goshinbuku. How did things get so messed up, he thought to himself. With Sesshoumaru, he was still humming the song under his breath, as he rejoined with the little imp Nat Jackin and his ward Rin. So that's the story. Okay. I have to admit, it was funny. Especially with the whole idea of Sesshoumaru, out of all people, singing that song. And I guess I got to answer I got a question answered how he figured out where the hell that song came from. But then that raises another question. How did the freaking pervy monk find out about that song? Ow, I don't know. And I believe there was like one other grammar error one time. I saw one last grammar error, but where was it? Let's see, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here it is. The sentence right here. The two had to swallow their giggles. T-H-I-E-R. That's not how you spell there. It's T-H-E-I-R. Three grammar errors. So what do I think of the story? I think it's a short but sweet story. I don't think it really shouldn't have. Really hoping it shouldn't go on any longer, because then it just she's gonna turn it into a series where it's just she's shown like anime characters showing up embarrassing other anime characters with other embarrassing songs. Like imagine the Monster Musume gang, like Centauria singing "I like big butts and I cannot lie." Just picture a gigantic, big-breasted, naive centaur singing that. That'd be hilarious, for one thing, and two, that could also be kind of weird, especially if like the other characters, watchers, like, and then Mia's like, "Sue, stop the madness!" And Saria gets slimed. Ooh, Sue, I wish you were real. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, 4. It did make me laugh. It did its job. It's a humor story. It's supposed to make me laugh. And I have nothing more to say about that. Except, I'll be watching you, Kiga. Writer, I'll be watching you. Subscribe to your channel! And I honestly just wanted to end on a joke. Hey! So that's my reading of Sesshoumaru is Too Sexy. I liked it. And I'll see you next time. And